It is an early and chilly morning in Hannesburg. The students at the Stanford Lake College are normally on holiday, but some are still here. They are preparing a 3-week journey.
The reason behind all this ride is because we're actually going to visit small communities to actually let them know about polio immunization. Whereas we, as the riders from Stanford Lake College, we're going to be marketing to actually spread out the message.
Last year they started by cycling from Beitbrug to Cape Point with bicycles, but they had no community days to check the message. But this year we're going through 4 provinces doing 12 community days where we will check the messes, and hopefully as soon as possible we can make the polio and measles extinct situation.
There is music and dancing as the polio riders pass by officials from the Limpopo province and National Department of Health.
Polio is a disease that usually affects the nervous system. Here in South Africa, we are having a schedule that the children are being immunized, all the children under 5 years. We cover lots of children in South Africa. We are going to have a mass polio and measles immunization.
The polio riders begin the ride at Stanford Lake College, and they ride through the woods and alongside lakes as they did last year. Our first stop is the local clinic of Serororo, where nurses and doctors welcome us enthusiastically. This clinic is to be our home for the next 3 days. This is to be our motto for the following community days. We make the children very happy with our mobile climbing tower and many different sport activities. As a way of saying thanks and an appreciation for the great time had by all, a local school performed for us. After the work and a lot of fun, we left and we go hot air ballooning. It is quite an experience for everyone to see how big the balloon becomes once it has been inflated with hot air. Once everyone is in the basket, we can start. This is a first-time experience for the whole group, and everyone enjoys the bird's eye view of the surrounding terrain. After a soft landing, we all helped to deflate the balloon. Today is our community day in Lapel, where adults are given the opportunity to climb the tower as well. On the other side of the mountain, there is a great area for rock climbing, and some of us proceed to climb. We all were very excited because today is the national launch of the final polio ride 2004. The Minister of Health is also attending the event and greets all personally with a handshake. But how has it come about that the Stanford Lake College is working together with the government?
Rotary contacted us last year and said would we sponsor them if they would ride from Bridge to Cape Point to raise funds and awareness for polio eradication. This was our first association with them, and we decided that the Department of Health's mission to eradicate polio and Rotary's mission were so close to each other that we could bring them together and have a joint venture between Rotary, Stanford Lake College, the Department of Health, and everyone whose objective is to eradicate disease from South Africa.
We are very proud sponsors of the Stanford Lake College group, and equally proud of our involvement with the Department of Health. And the drive to eradicate polio and measles isn't just our responsibility, it is absolutely everyone's responsibility.
Fight polio.
After leaving the Limpopo province, we start our first community day in Mpumalanga.
Measles and polio are two terrible diseases. If you get the disease, measles and polio, there's nothing that we as doctors can do. The best way to treat measles and polio, there's only one way to treat it, and that's to prevent you getting polio and measles. And that's why we want you to go now in the campaign as well. They will tell you what to do, but that you go spread the message for us. It's so important that your children go get their vaccinations for polio and for measles.
This is a very successful day because we have gotten through to a great many parents who have agreed to spread the message. We have also vaccinated many children. The next step on our path is Lydenburg Dam.
I want to conquer my fears. I'm very scared of heights, and I look forward to do more activities like high water jumps and all those things.
Tammy is the first one on the rope, jumping off the dam swing at a distance of 80 meters. And Lulu is not surprisingly a little bit scared.
First during this day it was flying on a big plane, and now I'm going on this horrible thing.